Listen, when you're speaking to someone and they're lying to you, what you have to do is let silence make them uncomfortable. For example, they'll be like, oh, I was stuck in traffic, my phone died, and I was about to message you and I got distracted. And then, you see, when you stay silent while they're talking and they haven't finished their sentence, that's when you need to stare at them and say nothing. Let them continue talking. Some people ramble a lot. They'll be talking, and they don't know when to stop. So you just stay there like that and stare at them. Don't say a word. That's going to make them uncomfortable. Because obviously in a normal conversation, they would expect you to at least respond, say, oh, is it? That's nice. Or nod your head, or agree with them, or get uncomfortable. But if you just stay there in silence and stare at them and wait for them to finish their sentence, that's when they're going to start stumbling. They'll either start stuttering, they'll be over explaining, they'll be repeating themselves, they'll even raise their voices to get their point across, or they'll make comments like, oh, I hope you don't think that I'm lying, or I'm being honest with you. When people make comments like that, that's obviously a cover-up for lying. Oh, I'm not lying to you, honestly. When they start doing things like that, then that shows that they're nervous. Or they'll end up just telling you the whole truth because they know they've been caught out with their lie. You see, when someone's lying, you don't need to argue with them. You don't need to catch them out. Just stare at them and let them expose themselves. And this is an advantage because they will also know that you know that they're lying. They'll be like, why is he not saying anything? Why is she not saying anything? Does he think I'm lying? That's what they're going to be asking themselves. Normally, liars are comfortable when you are uncomfortable. They want you to react, interrupt, or fidget when they're speaking because it helps them stay in control. But now you're flipping the script with silence, and now the pressure's on them. At the end of the day, the truth is calm. It doesn't need backup. It doesn't need defense. It doesn't need drama. But a lie needs movement, it needs noise, it needs distractions. It can't sit still on its own. That's why the eye contact and the silence makes them uncomfortable. The thing is, we're raised to be polite, we're raised to avoid awkwardness, we're raised to change the subject or laugh it off. Give people the benefit of the doubt. That's how we're raised. But sometimes not everyone deserves that respect when they're lying. Liars deserve a mirror. You mirror their actions. So silence and staring at people. So this technique is a win-win because not only do they reveal the truth to you or expose themselves, they also know that you know, and that's how you're going to get respect from them. That's power. What they're going to do now is either walk away or they're going to learn their lesson not to lie to you and disrespect you by lying again, or they're just going to avoid you completely. But at the end of the day, you're the winner because you have the power. You had power to do that without saying a word. You didn't need to argue to have power. Silence is power sometimes. Silence makes the truth unfold on its own.